Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Corral here at Georgia Highlands College. Tony McIntosh with you for Game 2 of our doubleheader today. What a game between Albany Tech and the Georgia Highlands Lady Chargers this afternoon. Highlands losing by just 2 points after a massive comeback from down by 20. Now we have the men's game this afternoon, and this is a battle for between number one in the conference, Albany Tech, and number 2, Georgia Highlands College, ranked actually in the second place right now, with Georgia Highlands 8-3 record, and Albany Tech has a 10-2 conference record. And now let's go down to our public address announcer, Doug Walker, for starting lineups.
And now for your Georgia Highlands College Chargers, number 3, Joaquin Payne. Number 4, Jaquan Nelson. Number 5, Mohamed Kante. Number 10, Kimani Hopkinson.
All right, your starting lineups for this afternoon, and we are about ready to go here. As I said, this is a huge conference game for both teams. Albany Tech is 8-2 on the year in conference play, 8-3, or 10-2 rather for Albany Tech, and 8-3 for Georgia Highlands, who right now are just ahead. About a half a game ahead of Georgia, South Georgia, also Central Georgia Tech and South Georgia Tech, rounding out the top 5, followed by East Georgia, Andrew Gordon, and Southern Crescent Tech at the bottom with a 1-9. All right, ready to tip things off here this afternoon at the Corral. Baldwin is going to be centering it for the Georgia Highlands Chargers as we get our men's game underway here. 3:15 of the afternoon, and glad to have you along. Tony McIntosh with you and our crew as we get ready for today's game. And it's going to be Highlands taking the first possession as Joaquin Payne will bring it across the timeline for the Chargers. 1-2 going at it this afternoon. Nelson goes down inside and tries to get it to Hopkinson, and he is fouled. And that is going to be on Chris Dorber. Down low to Payne. Turnaround jumper, good. Joaquin Payne with the first 2 points for this afternoon. Now Albany Tech bringing it across the timeline. Joseph hands it off with Summon. Kicks it back out, a wing 3, and it's good. So both teams hitting their first shots of the day. Albany Tech up by a point, 3-2. Baldwin over to Nelson. Nelson kicks it out to Conte. Payne has it on the far wing, gets a pick by Baldwin. Try to do a pick and roll. He's going to drive inside and wants to kick it out to Hopkinson. Hopkinson spins, puts it off the glass, no good. We get the rebound. Baldwin's putback is no good. Albany Tech in their black and red. They have those red numbers on the black uniforms, 2, and it's going to be good. That one by Deshaun Joseph. Hard to read those numbers with the red numbers. The dark numbers on the dark jerseys are kind of difficult. Of course, it couldn't have anything to do with my eyesight, could it? All right, open for a 3. It's off the iron, no good. Baldwin comes up with a rebound. He battles it away, sticks it inside to Payne. Payne spins, turns around, little jump hook, and it's good. 5-4 now. Joseph back over the far side. Attempted dunk, no good. So it's going to be Highlands basketball here in the corner. And a couple of players didn't get on my roster, so that's all right. We'll get his name shortly. Payne's going to bring it across. Up to Nelson. Baldwin's open. Gives it off to Conti. Conti on the far wing. Worked it around. Nelson thought about it, and now he's going to go back up and feed it off. Kind of got in a odd position. Layup no good, and it's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Cameron Baldwin. I think he got slapped in the jaw on that one. And now going to the line is Kendall Johnson's going to go to the line to shoot. Actually, no, he's not going to shoot. It's going to be on the line. Foul on the floor. Three points, good. All right, Conti's going to inbound for the Chargers. And he just gets it into Nelson. Nelson's going to push it across the floor. Albany Tech has numbers now. Everybody gets up there. A lot of shoving, letting them play underneath. Mamadou Diop into the game now at center, low post position. Conti drives, now dishes it back out to Payne. Or Jones, rather. Jones in the game. Jones for 3. Just gets it off. And now trying to pass it around a little bit more. A good reset there. Just got the shot off. Diop goes up and is going to be called for a charge. I think, I'm not sure how they would call that tackle earlier when he got his legs tied up. All right, Albany Tech getting a new crew in. Matthew Smith checks in for the Titans. This is Brandon Williams. Williams with the dribble. They swing it over. Matthew Smith for 3. No good. Nothing happens there. That missed everything. 8-4. And Payne's going to bring it up the floor for the Highlands Chargers. Nelson drives, goes up, left-handed, it's good. Long three off the iron, no good, and there's going to be a foul, a push. That's going to be on Fullwood. And now checking into the game, Isaiah Logan, as Conti sits and takes a breather. 2-point game. Deshaun Jones throws it into Payne, quickly gets it down to Nelson, and that's going to be good. And we're all tied up at 8 apiece. Highlands coming out now with a man press. Good defense. Ball's slapped out of the way, and it's going to be tipped. Let's see. We've got a. Say it should be Highlands basketball because it was a backcourt. That's what the officials are discussing. If the Isaiah tipped the ball. And it is going to be backcourt. It's all tied up at 8 apiece after we sorted that out. Isaiah Logan gets across to Jones. Back to Logan. Hands it off to Payne at the top. He calls, gets his pick from Diop. Give and go. Diop in for the basket, and it's going to be traveling. It might have been better just to call another offensive foul rather than a travel. I don't know. That give and go, pick and roll has been tough for them to pull off. I'm not really sure about that. Coach Merritt is having a little trouble with that as well. Drives the baseline, kicks it back out for three. He's going to drive inside. Takes 2 steps off the window, no good. They get the rebound, put it back up, no good, and a tip in. Fullwood tips that one in. Jones gets it back over to Payne. Payne's going to bring it up. Payne drives, spins, lays it up. It's Air Payne. And that's going to be a media timeout. Right now we're tied at 10 at 13:36 to go. Well, I thought it was going to be medium timeout. Hang on, it's a. Okay, I believe that was a warning, a sideline warning, or a bench. Both benches have been warned. Isaiah Logan just hits the ground, and nice reach in. That was a little overzealous by Payne. He gets called for that one. Giovanni's checking in. Akubla. Giovanni Akubla will be in, and he will put some good quality minutes in. He's out of Johns Creek High School in Norcross, guard. And we do have a media timeout. All right, we're all tied up in the 13:32 part mark here in the first half. This is the Charger Sports Network. All right, everything's all hot in here right now. Buster Poindexter. Master Blaster D. Walker over there on the turntables this afternoon. Twin spin D. All right, 27. Let's see. Wait a minute. We need to check the clock. It says 27 seconds remaining in the first half. I'm not sure. 13. It should be. Let's see. I'm not even sure what it should be, but it shouldn't be. There we go. 13:36-ish. Sounds good. We'll go with that. It was the under 14-minute mark. And Albany Tech's gonna throw it in. That'll bring it across the timeline. There are 3 players on the Albany team that do not have names for their numbers. I'm not sure if this was Giovanni's going to tip that one out. That's 4, 7, and 9 aren't on my roster. But I'll get them at halftime. We'll give them their due. 11 seconds on the shot clock. They tip it in. Baker has it. Going to pass it over to Williams. Williams sticks his hand out, drives, and makes it off the glass. Nelson's going to get it across the timeline for the Chargers. And he gets a. Wow. He took that back foot and stepped back across the line and needed to get on the cross a little bit more. Good defense by the Chargers. Ball on the near end, and it's a near side corner shot, no good. Gets back behind the 3 on the far side. That's going to be off the kilter there. And Abraham Bezamacour comes down with a rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds. Couldn't control it by Nelson. Conti's going to check into the game now. Two-point lead by Albany. Try the baseline this time, double team. And the ball is taken away by Giovanni. He's going to lay it up, and that's going to be good. And there's a blocking foul, an opportunity for a three-point play. So we've got one shot. Have a chance to take the lead, and we do. Giovanni Ekubla with a three-point play. .11:56 halfway through this first half. Inside backdoor block by Ebba McCord. Bezamacour with a big block there. Giovanni has it on the near wing, back over to Logan. They swing it around the horn. Conti has it on the far wing now, back the point guard. Picked by Jones, loses the handle on the basketball. They're going to go coast to coast, and that one's going to fall in. 14-13, back and forth occasion here this afternoon. Some quick hands by this Titan basketball team. Long three, it's good. Now back up to a 4-point game. Giovanni for three. Yes, sir. Back within one. Got a full line at the scorer's table ready to come in at the next dead ball. Looking for a far corner three, and that's going to be good. Logan spins. Conti having problems with it, and there's going to be a foul on the floor, and that's going to be on 13. I believe Fullwood's going to get called for that one. Actually, they called on 23, DeAndre Summon. And now checking back into the game. Well, not yet. Or media timeout. All right, we'll take a timeout. We got a good one here, 2016. This is the Charger Sports Network. All right, back here at the Corral, Charger basketball brought to you in part by Lindell Ace Hardware, home of Husqvarna, also United Community Bank, the bank that service-built, Atrium Health Floyd, and Automax Rent-A-Car. Just a few of the sponsors of Chargers Athletics. And, of course, we hope that you'll be able to make it out. A lot of basketball still to play in the month of March. It's hard to believe this is the last week of February. All right, Chargers are going to inbound underneath. Hopkinson is going to inbound for Georgia Hollins. Got a couple of slick spots we want to try to get rid of over there. All right, bounce pass inside the Payne. Back over to Giovanni. Giovanni to Conti. And Hopkinson for two. 2018. Try to go inside, nothing there. Start back up to the top and start it all over again for Albany Tech. Williams off the window, and it's good. Payne pushes up the floor for the Chargers. He's going to drive, left-handed layup off the glass. Two-point game, 22-20 in the 8:53 to go. Down low, didn't have anything, kicks it back out. That's going to be off the window, no good. Battle for the rebound. Conti comes up with it. And Payne's going to push it across. Conti over to Giovanni. Offensive foul on Payne. They're going to They're going to say he just kind of ran over him. Fullwood goes out after that, and checking into the game. Let's see if he 24. That's going to be Kendall Johnson back in. Down to Johnson, and he thought about a dunk and just laid it off the glass. Got a couple of guys next to him that could probably go up with him without any problems. Giovanni over to Payne. Baldwin sets the pick. Back to Giovanni. 9 on the shot clock. Floater's good. Back to the 2-point game. 24-22. Drive and a foul. That is going to be on Giovanni on that one. So let's see. It is going to be Summon. DeAndre Summon will be at the line to shoot 2. And misses the first one off the front iron. Nelson back into the game for Giovanni. We got a, well, let's see, I think both went, but Joseph and Baldwin. Coach Barrett is arguing that if both violated, it should be a jump ball, and that would have been, let's see, I think that would have been Albany's ball, but still have been a jump ball. He wouldn't have gotten a shot. So it's a 3-point game. Payne brings it up for the Chargers. 7:27 to go in the first half. And Albany Tech Titans with a 3-point lead. Payne's going to drive, kicks it out to Conti, wide open for 3, and off the air, but we get the rebound. Throws it back out to Nelson, back around the horn. That was going to go off. And rebound and put back by Conti. Ball hit the rim. In the corner for 3. That's going to be off the iron. No good. Conti with the rebound. Brings it across for the Chargers. Tries to go around to Baldwin. And that didn't exactly work the way he wanted to. 1-point game. 25-24. 6:45 in the first half. Albany Tech Titans are out in front. Go back to the high post. Kick it out for 3, and that's going to be off the iron. No good. Rebound Conti back to Jones. What a shot. And he got his rebound. That was a reverse scoop, layup, miss, putback. And the Chargers with that one take a 1-point lead, 26-25. I still can't figure out how he hit that one. Ball thrown away. Hopkinson comes up with it and gives it back to Jones, or rather to Payne, excuse me. Payne puts it in, and the floater's good. It's Aaron Payne show. Now it's a 3-point game, Chargers advantage. And let's see, we've got a whistle. That's going to be on Payne, and gets a little look from the official after that one, but I think everybody's okay with that. So what is going on with the clock thing? We're trying to figure things out. We've had several opinions from the crowd here today. So that's 7 fouls on, let's see, there we go. So let's see, that is going to be Logan now coming in. Baldwin's going out. Hopkinson in the game. And that's going to be good. 1 shot. Payne's going to sit out. That's 3 fouls on Payne, and they're in the first half. And the second one is good. So now it's a 1-point game again. Chargers advantage. Jones down to Nelson. Nelson's going to drive. Gets it out to Conti. 18 on the shot clock. Swinging it around. Nelson. Ball nearly taken away. Hopkinson is waving his arms. He's wide open down below, and it couldn't get to him. Long 3 by Nelson off the iron. No good. And now there's an official stoppage of the clock here. I think they're checking the score. 28. Well, I think it should be 28-27, and Chargers are up by 1. I'm not sure where that other point came from. There we go. 28-27. That should be correct. All right, so we've got that. The official still trying to figure all this out. I'm not really sure what's happening there. Talking with the scorer over there. Yep. All right. I think everybody's numbers work. And Albany Tech brings the ball down. Long 3, no good. Rebound Tech. Layup, offensive foul. No, it's going to be a block. Wow. Okay. That is going to be on Hopkinson. So 18 fouls on the Chargers this afternoon. That is his 3rd foul. So we've got 2 Chargers already in our 2nd foul. There we go. All right. So it's just a second. I was going to say, we don't need to have 2 and 3-point. Rebound, Jones. And now here we go. It's still a 1-point game. This time Albany Tech has the advantage, 29-28. Conti gets a screen. Back around to Hopkinson. Back to Conti. He's going to take it in, dishes it off, and is fouled on the shot. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jason Jones looking to put it up. Dorbert with the foul, and I believe that is going to be the media timeout. We'll take a timeout. We got a good one going here at the Corral. This is Charger Sports Network. All right, we're back here at 4:29 to go here in the first half. Tony McIntosh with you at the Corral at Georgia Highlands College, Floyd campus. We got a good one going here between Albany Tech, the Titans, and Georgia Highlands College Chargers. This afternoon, it's a one-point affair right now, 29-28. And at the line to shoot is going to be Jones. And the first one is going to be off the back of the iron. Possession arrow is Albany Tech's way. Then we're tied. 29-29. Albany Tech bringing it across. And that is going to be, let's see, foul on the floor. That's going to be on Jones. Or Hopkinson, they called it on him. Now he's got 3 fouls. Baldwin is coming back in for Hopkinson. The 1-and-1 is no good. And we're all tied, 4:15 to go here in the first half. Chargers with the basketball. Albany Tech in a man. Nelson gets open for 3, and off the iron, no good. Baldwin with the rebound. Logan has it and gets it out to Jones. Almost thrown away, but Baldwin saves it, and now Conti has it. He's going to drive, lay it up, no good. Baldwin goes in for the rebound. He has it, gets punched in the face, turns around, puts it up and in. Wow. I thought we were going to have to go to our neutral corners. The boxing match going on underneath. That's crazy. All right, a good one here, 31-29. Both playing hard. A lot of energy. Baseline goes up, no good. Blocked by Baldwin. Baldwin gets the own rebound. And there's going to be a block on, let's see, that is going to be on number 1. That's Matthew Smith. That is his first foul. So let's see, we've got Nelson's going to inbound it from the far side into Conti, over to Jones. Back to Nelson. 2:51. Chargers by 2. Nelson looks at a 3. Now he's going to drive, kicks it back out to Conti. He's going to take the 3, and it's going to be off the iron, no good. But it goes back up, and Baldwin had it stripped out of his hands. They're still working on it down the end there between Jones and Nelson. But it is going to be Tech basketball. 28 seconds to go in the shot clock. Open in the corner for a 3, and that is going to be good. Matthew Smith to the left, wide open. 1-point game, Albany. Jones drives, and a travel. JJ just has to get up and walk to the other side. Giovanni's going to check into the game now. Jason Jones sits down. Two-minute mark. lays it up, and the ball slapped out of his hands. And they're going to say Isaiah Logan got him on the arm. And that hits the iron and bounces off. Williams missing the first. Now for the second shot. Albany with a 1-point lead, now a 2-point lead, 33-31, a minute 58 to go. Giovanni's going to bring it down for the Chargers. Spread it out a little bit. And offensive foul on Nelson. Trying to get a little space between him and the defender, and that was a little too much of one. So that's going to be his first foul. And Nelson gets two back-to-back. Chase Hill at the line to shoot. Abraham Bezamacour ready to check in. Get him started, and we'll see what happens there. First one is good. Bezamacour comes in, and Nelson's going to sit out. We're going with some bigs right now. And that is going to be good. So, a 4-point game, 34-31. Minute 27. Conti, no good. Baldwin saves it, kicks it back out, and Floyd. Logan's going to get it. Baldwin drives baseline, stops, kicks it out. Giovanni for three in the corner. It's in there, no good. Baldwin comes up and rebound and puts it back for two. That was a James Brown split. And I felt that one all the way up here. As Chase Hill kicks it out, a three, no good. Logan gets it out to Conti for a layup. Tied up at 35 now. And let's see, that's going to be on Isaiah Logan. They got him with a body. So Chase Hill to line to shoot. And he gets both. 2-point deficit. 21 seconds to go in the first half. And this has been a wild back and forth. Shot clock is off, of course. Baldwin kicks it around. Giovanni for three. No good. Bezamacour gets it. Turnaround jumper, no good. And that's how we end the first half. It's 37-35. Albany Tech out in front of Georgia Highlands College. That's the end of one. Don't go anywhere. Second half coming up here on the Charger Network. right, it's halftime here at the Corral at Georgia Highlands College, the Floyd campus. Glad to have you along. This is Tony McIntosh, and I appreciate you listening this afternoon. I really appreciate the fans down in Albany helping us out with these numbers. This is great. Yeah, we do find. I didn't realize they actually have two different sets of jerseys, and some of the numbers aren't always right. But I do appreciate those of you responding. And we've had some fans up in the stands, too, that got texts from, hey, tell the guy that so-and-so's number. But, yeah, now we've got our mystery numbers taken care of, 4, 7, and 9. So we'll see what happens there. But, listen, it's always fun to hear from you during the broadcast. I do believe that you're able to obviously comment and everything on YouTube. And so we appreciate you doing that. All right. It is a tight one here today. It's a 2-point game. Albany Tech out in front. And this is the last half of what's been a very exciting day at Georgia Highlands College. And it even started early this morning with their second preview day out at the Cartersville campus, where baseball is going on today, too. So it's kind of a busy afternoon for the athletic department here. Charger Athletics wants to thank all of our sponsors, Country Inn and Suites, also Atco Fire Protection, Synovus Bank, Rome Orthopedic Center, Shepherd's Tree Service, Callaway Blue Spring Water, High Tech Signs, and many others. Our sponsors here at Georgia Highlands. We appreciate you supporting Charger Athletics. All right, getting ready to go here. We've got the number 1 team right now in the conference, Albany Tech, and number 2, Georgia Highlands College, going at it in a 2-point deficit. So stick around, hang on. It's going to be a wild second half if it's anything like the first one. The women's game was a pretty wild game, too, with the Chargers coming from a 20-point deficit. And Albany Tech a little too tough there, though. They hung in there. And they took that game from the Chargers. They held them off. It was a fight at the very end. All right, and that's what you like about basketball. It's just you get it. It goes in spurts, and it's can be very unpredictable and extremely entertaining at the same time. Chase Hill with the basketball for Albany Tech. As we get this second half underway, Summon. And he's going to throw it out of bounds, a little high for Hill, who is a very good free throw shooter. Highlands is going to take the basketball. The Chargers will take it out. And that is going to be Conte. Get it into Nelson. Giovanni in there as well. And we're going to be going with, let's see. We got Jones and also Baldwin to start this second half. Georgia Highlands Charger basketball. Nelson pulls up a 2, and we're tied at 37, excuse me. Just underway here in the second half. Inside, and a jam. Deshaun Joseph left by himself, and that's what happens. Nelson on the near wing. Conte goes down to Baldwin, swings it around, and Jones answers. Air Jones with a jam. Chase Hill leading the scoring for the Titans this afternoon. A long 3, and wow, there you go. That brought some rain and much, much more. That's Kendall Johnson hitting from way downtown. Payne is the top scorer for the Chargers, and there's a whistle on, let's see, it's a foul on the floor. Deshaun Joseph gets called for that one, I believe. Taken away. Hill comes down with it. Kicks it back out. No good. Nelson tried to get it back, I think, a minute for Baldwin. Baldwin was cutting as the ball was coming to him. I don't think he expected the ball to come back to him. Down low. Underneath, reverse layup, no good, and Baldwin gets called for the foul, and that might, let's see, what number is that? I want to say that might be his fourth. No, his first foul, okay. For some reason, I was thinking he had already had 2 fouls on him. Deshaun Joseph puts the first one down. 43-39, extending the lead. And there's now a 5-point game. Matthew Smith checks in for the Titans. All right, Giovanni brings it across for the Chargers. Nelson on the wing. He gets his pick. Kicks it out to Conti, and nothing doing. Whoa. Chase slides and hits, and Conti comes back with the ball. 3-on-1. We got the numbers. Jones misses it, and that's going to be a offensive goaltend. All right. That will be a technical. Hanging on the rim. Yep. Yeah, swung a little too much on that one. Missed it. Tried to put it back, but he was hanging on the rim at the same time. So that's a no-no. So Matthew Smith is at the line to shoot the technical foul, and that is going to be good for 45-39. So here, all of a sudden, Albany Tech has just broken it open here in the second half with some unanswered scoring. Williams brings it across for Albany. Williams. And that pass is going to be out of the reach of Matthew Smith, is intended for. And Nelson will inbound from in front of the Albany bench. Giovanni's going to bring it across. Conti goes up high, Baldwin. Over to Nelson, back to Giovanni. Inside to Baldwin, he tries to turn, ball is knocked out of his hand. And layup, Chase Hill for 2. And the official's going to call. It's going to call it's going to call out of bounds. But no, he got overruled because he never had control of the ball. We're going to take a timeout. And we'll be back. It's getting crazy here. It's 47-39. Albany Tech out in front. This is the Charger Basketball Network. All right, we're back here at the corral at Georgia Highlands College, and Albany has just kind of opened it up a little bit. It's 47-39, still a 8-point game. Chargers will inbound. Conti's going to bring it across. Being guarded by Smith. Kicks it out to Giovanni for three from the corner. Good. 5-point game. And wow, that was a little bit of a hang up by Williams, but that was definitely had an exclamation point added to it. And Hill's going to be called for a push on that one. So that is his second foul, and it's going to be inbound in front of the Charger bench. Conti will inbound for Georgia Highlands. Big game for both teams right here. Conti behind the back. Off the left side, no good. Abeza-McCour puts it in. 5-point game. It's a big game for both because with a win, Albany Tech still maintains first place. And with a win for Georgia Highlands, they get closer to first place. Actually, I think they might be in a tie based on the win and loss side. Even though Highlands has played one less game than many of the others. So all that makes up a little bit later on. You start getting a half games and stuff like that, and your head will. Joseph gets called for a quick foul just a moment ago, but both teams would have 3 losses. That would be it. 3 no good, and a whistle on the floor. Joseph gets called for that one. He and Abeza-McCour kind of getting tangled up down there. Yeah, right now Albany Tech is 10-2, and Georgia Highlands is 8-3. Long three, no good. And a foul on Conti. Said he was holding and had a hook. 5-point game, 49-44. South Georgia is 8-4 right now. So that top 3 can get kind of crowded. Let's see, Central Georgia Tech has 4 losses, as South Georgia Tech as well. So with an Albany loss here, the top 2 teams have 3 losses. And we have a timeout, and we'll take one. We'll be back to sort all this out here. This is the Charger Sports Network. All right, media timeout here at Georgia Highlands College. Thank you so much for joining us. Albany Tech with a 5-point lead right now over the men. And it's 49-44 as crazy little James Brown in the background. Love that. Yeah, I tell you. All right, coming up Wednesday, Georgia Highlands Chargers on the road. They take on Gordon State down in Barnesville, Georgia for an evening game. And then the next weekend, March 2nd and 6th, March 2nd, East Georgia State comes to the Corral. And then March 6th at Central Georgia Tech and then Andrew College, wrapping things up for the regular season. Then we're in the tournament. So that's what's going on for the men, and pretty much the women the same way. East Georgia State, Central Georgia Tech, and then Andrew College. Ball bounced around, and it looks like, yes, Highlands gets it, and Conti puts it home. So we're getting down to near the end of the season. So this is big. Step back for three, and that's going to be no good. And Bezabakur is going to be called for a foul. And so going to the line, Kendall Johnson is going to be shooting two. Or let's see, maybe. Was he on the three line? All right, so he's got two more shots here. Now we'll be back with you next Saturday afternoon for another doubleheader on March the 2nd. All right. Wow, March. January took forever, and February's just flown through, and then we're already here at March. Conti on the far side. And I got tipped on that one. I just looked like somebody got hold of it. Hill's going to drive. He gets tripped and hits hard. Wow. That's on the floor, and that is going to be on Baldwin. Mamadou Diop is checking in now for Bezabakur. He's a tall drink of water at about 6'9". And it's 5-second violation. Hill could not get the ball in. And so it is going to be Charger basketball at 13:43. Payne at the top gets a screen by Diop. Going down low, underneath, and a wild reverse layup. 52-48, 4-point game. Up to Williams, long three, and that's going to go off the back iron, no good. We got three Chargers crashing it. Baldwin comes down with the ball. And it's going to be Payne bringing it across for Georgia Highlands. He's going to just take it, and offensive foul. I think we've had 3 offensive fouls on us today, and that's cost us points every time. And Hopkinson comes back in. That's his 4th foul. So Payne's got to sit down. Whoa, we going to need Air Payne back in, Air Jones both. I mean, that's a good combination in there. But we don't have that luxury right now. Albany Tech bounces it right to Diop. Giovanni has it. Goes back and forth to Hopkinson. Logan's going to drive baseline. Tries to squeeze the pass out, and it is intercepted. Hill goes up with a layup. Conti ready to check back in. Giovanni with the basketball. Pass is deflected. Off the back iron, no good. Giovanni's going to bring it across. Rebound, Chargers. That one just off the mark. And there's a foul on the floor. It's like an offensive foul. All right, Conti's checking back in, as is Nelson. And Giovanni and Logan will check out. So Williams gets a call for that violation. Conti brings it across for the Chargers. Over to Hopkinson. He's going to take the three, and off the iron, no good. Albany Tech comes down with a rebound, 54-48. 6-point game. He'll back around to Summon. Kicks it back up to Joseph. And that's for two. Hopkinson spins and is fouled, and he's going to go to the line. That's going to be called on Teandre Summons, excuse me. 56-48. Puts to a 7-point game now. Hopkinson one more. And we're at a 6-point game now. 10-34. Long three, no good. Try to get it off, and then we're going to shuttle it down to Nelson. Nelson gives it off to Hopkinson, and he puts it in. And another technical. And he knows it too, and he's about ready to come out. Yeah, sometimes the adrenaline overtakes you, but you've got to control yourself in games like this. So, So Jones is coming in, and Hopkinson is going to make the walk to the end of the bench. And a miss shot. It's a 4-point game now. All right, so now, all right, what have we got here? That's the fourth foul on Hopkinson. Ball taken away. Good play by Diop and Baldwin on that exchange for the Chargers. Nelson gets his block, or rather a nice screen there. Baldwin goes in. Just out of the hands of Conti. Give and go, and layup no good. The tip is good. Matthew Smith tipping that one back. And right now we're playing 4-on-5. Diop's got a wardrobe malfunction down there. Now he's back into the picture. Inside to Diop. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it back out. And let's see, we've got a foul on the floor. Jones is picking himself up off the floor. Alfonso Pickens checks into the game for Albany Tech. And we got a timeout. All right, don't go anywhere. It's a 6-point deficit for the Chargers, and we've got 9 minutes to go. We are back here, and we've got a tight game going here. 6-point game, 9:14 to go, and at the line to shoot is Jason Jones for the Chargers. That's going to go good. A 1-1 shot. The first one is good. Number 2 goes up off the back iron, no good. And a save. Working the ball around the horn. Jumper good by Jason Joseph. And there's a whistle, a foul, and that's going to be on Diop. So we've got a 1-1 situation where we've got Deshaun Joseph at the line. And that was good on the front end, 61-53. And a timeout. Albany Tech is going to take some time. We'll take a time as well. All right, the Chargers have got some catching up to do. And we got a nice back and forth occasion going on here. 62-53, this is the Charger Sports Network. All right, after the timeout, it's a 9-point deficit right now. And Georgia Highlands needs to hit some key threes. Get this game going, get back into its grasp. Albany Tech's been tough on D. Conti with the basketball now. Swings it back around to Jones, back to Nelson. He gets double teamed for a second. Trying to shake and bake here. He's going to step back. 2-point shot, no good. And Albany pushes it down the floor. Brandon Williams calling the offense right now. He spins. Go back to Hill and sets things up again. Underneath. And it's going to be a goaltend. So here, just a minor semi-destruction going on here. Kind of like shooting your foot. Abeza McCourt checks back in. Nelson's got to take a breather. Baldwin with the ball, get around to Conti. He's going to drive down, kick it out. Long three, good. Cameron Baldwin nailing a much-needed three. And Brandon Williams found a crease and took it for an easy two. It's a 10-point game. Baldwin looked at a three. He's going to take it inside. No good. And Abeza McCourt is going to come down with the rebound, but not before a foul has been called, and that's going to be against. There's going to be 2 shots. And Joseph gets a whistle for that one. That's his 5th. Dylan Fullwood checks in for Albany Tech. Seven minutes to go. And we'll see how that that changes anything in that inside game. Baldwin misses the front end. Trying to get this within a 9-point game, 3-possession threes. All kinds of combinations there. 3 or 4 possession game. And no good, in and out. And they scramble for the rebound. Still a lot of time here, but this gap needs to narrow quite a bit for the Chargers in order to come away with a big win here this afternoon. Nine on the shot clock. Resetting everything up. Open for a three's Baker. That kind of blew some stuff open there. Going down low to Baldwin, trying to, and it's taken away by Albany. They just slow things down a little bit now. They're not in any hurry at all. Kick it back out for Hill. He loses his footing. A long three, no good. Rebound. Reset the shot clock and adds a little more to it. Wow. And taken away. Intercepted by Payne. He pushes it down the floor. He gets the offense set up. Bezabacour sets a pick. Payne goes around, tries a fadeaway, and the ball's knocked out of his hand. Layup is good. That's going to be Kendall Johnson. Kendall Johnson with that 2-pointer there. Conti gets it back around over to Payne. 71-56. They've opened quite the gap here for the Chargers. Long three, no good. Underneath by himself, wow. Johnson gets that one, and nobody was guarding him. Yeah, you can only just put your face in your hands after that. 73-56. Albany is just breaking this one wide open. And that three was good off the glass. 20-point game all of a sudden. And that's going to be a forward progress there, I guess, a continuation. And the basket's good and a foul. 4 minutes to go, but a huge deficit now. Albany Tech's just blown this one wide open. How will the Chargers respond? We'll be back. More on the Charger Network. All right, back here with the final moments of the second half. 4:04 to go, and it's 76-58 all of a sudden. Albany Tech has just blown this game open, and we're sitting here scratching our head because they were so close Chargers. It's gone from a 2-point lead to now a 18-point deficit. Jones getting that layup helps. Three-pointer, that's okay. But Albany gets called for back and forth. The thing is, if you get the ball inbounds after a possession and you step across the line with that ball, it's stepped out of bounds. That's just, it's almost like an instinctive thing. Nelson. And the ball is out on Albany Tech. I believe they're going to call it out on Williams there. Giovanni in the game now for the Chargers. Payne steps back for a three. No good. Johnson wisely held on to that one. Hill with one dribble, used it up, gets double teamed, and it's going to be out on Logan. He'd been better off just letting that one go, but he thought that there was an Albany Tech player behind him, and so it went out of bounds. It would be Highlands basketball. Foul on the floor, and that is going to be on Payne, and that is his fifth. Baldwin checking back in. And now 78-59. Long three off the iron, no good. Rebound Albany. And Logan with a hard foul. He was going after the ball, got Hill. And Hill's going to be shooting two at their end. This was a long 3-minute section of the game. But again, you know, you scratch your head. At one time you were up by 2, and then all of a sudden things just start going the other way. Real fast, real bad. Albany Tech's been able to capitalize on some mistakes, and such is the deficit. Jones with the rebound and brings it down over to Nelson. Jones is going to charge the lane. Layup is good, and he gets fouled. So he's going to go to the line to get a so overly used an old-fashioned three. But it still works. We had a 4-point shot a little bit earlier. That was interesting. A 4-point play anyway. And that's off the rim, no good. 78-61. Williams is going to drive, loses the handle on the basketball. Baldwin's fighting for it. And Nelson's going to come up with it, and it is going to be out of bounds. Let's see, it was knocked out by Johnson. 2:43 to go. Nelson's going to change his hand. They go with the right-handed layup, and no good. Trying to make something happen. The possession arrow goes toward the Chargers. Logan got tangled up in the jump ball, and it took Nelson to get in there and kind of separate it a little bit. It got a little too chippy under there. And that's what happens when you get the frustration just kind of sets in, and, you know, it's part of the game. Logan pulls up for 2. It's good, and he's fouled. Fullwood gets a charge for that one, and he's going to go to the line. (78-63). And they knock the ball around a little bit, and Albany's going to come up with it. They've got the numbers right now on their side. Playing some keep away from the Chargers. Underneath, tip no good. Block by Baldwin. He's going to push it out. He passes it and gets the pass from Logan's feet and tries to lay it in, and nothing happens. Logan's got the ball now. He's going to try again. And he loses a hand on the basketball. Again, to talk about the frustration setting in, and that's knocked out. So let's see, we've got a kick ball. Minute 39 to go in the game. Taken away, and Air Jones puts it down. And there's a foul underneath. It's going to be against Nelson. Legs got tangled up down underneath, and he gets called for the violation. 13-point game. Couple of touchdowns away, we might be right back in this thing. But I know, wrong sport. It just eases the numbers a little bit. All right, Chase Hills at the line to shoot 2, and he's perfect for the first one. And he makes 2. Nelson brings it down for the Chargers. Jones and a foul. And went in and out. 15-point game, 80-65. And misses both. Chargers are on the road for a game Wednesday against Gordon State down in Barnesville, Georgia. And then they are going to be back home next Saturday, the 2nd, for a 3 o'clock game. And then Wednesday will be the final home game on March 6th against Central Georgia Tech. And then they'll finish the regular season on the road at Andrew College on March the 9th in Culbreth, Georgia. And then we get into tournament time. And we might see these two teams go at it again. Albany Tech is going to maintain its lead in the conference, and barring how some of the other games went this afternoon, Highlands is going to be tied. There's going to be a kind of a three-way tie with 4 losses there for the second position. All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back to conclude today's game right here on the Charger Network. All right, back here for the last minute, and other games going on in the conference today. Southern Crescent Tech and South Georgia Tech is at South Georgia Tech, and Central Georgia Tech is at East Georgia today. And then Monday, Gordon will be at Andrew. And then we get into the final games in March. Big three. 44 seconds to go. That alley-oop didn't work out well, so he catches his own pass. Not really sure about that one, but over to the corner for another 3 attempt. That's no good. Douglas, or Giovanni rather, is going to inbound for the Chargers. 21 seconds, and just kind of letting this go here. And take some time off and rest up, get a good week's of practice, and see if we can finish strong. So our final score here at the Corral, it is going to be Albany Tech 81, Georgia Highlands College 68. All right. For everyone here at Georgia Highlands College, this is Tony McIntosh. Thank you so much for watching this afternoon and listening in. We appreciate you very much. And join us again next time here on the Charger Basketball Network for more athletic. Well, listen, we've got a big contest coming up next weekend. So there we go. Have a great weekend.